pottery shelf. Three pots coming at you like lightning today. We're gonna try to get it under a 30-minute stream. Let's get into it. No more messing around. Good morning, chili dogs. What you focus on grows. Feed them horses. Camera C. Green off. We're gonna go right for it. Well, I feel like I'm just gonna have to get my sleeves dirty. We're gonna go up. We're gonna go down. Then we're gonna push this down here. Camera C. Camera C. There we go. Open this middle up. Open up this. Fill that pond up. Use your fingers to cut through that base. Pull that out just a little bit. Smooth out that base. Here we're gonna go. Take this up. Grab a llama. Camera B. Camera B. Alright, so llama's biting in, and you can see how llama's slowly gonna be bringing this clay inwards. Make your volcano. Get ready. First pull, right down to the bottom here. Grab your knuckle. Project that clay inward just a tad. Then up. So slow. Project that inward just a little bit. Find that bump. And take that up. Alright, we got our height locked in. We're gonna get some of the water out of this bottom part here. There we go. Get ready? Get ready to twist this down. Can't go too fast. Lighten that up. Kiss that rim. I gotta be careful I don't go too thin or else it's gonna wanna collapse. Sometimes if they do, this one might even collapse a little bit. You can see it wanting to tilt a little bit there. But hopefully I didn't go too thin. The clay is soft, so I gotta keep that in mind. It's a lot softer than what I normally work with, so I wanna make sure I don't go stress out the clay too much or else it's just gonna tear. I slowed down too much when I was going there. You could kind of see when it's paused. Bring this down. Curl that underneath. Oh, it came off the bat pins here. Maybe I didn't even have them on the bat pins. There we go. And you're gonna grab your hammer fist. Camera C. Camera C. Hammer fist right over top. Slowly walking this out. Alright. Get your thumbs on the inside here. Open this up a little bit. Get some water on the inside there. And again, you want to go right down to the bottom and you want to cut across. If you hit any air bubbles, cut through those air bubbles. Don't let them move your fingers around, right? With that base, right? Very slow on that base. Shift those fingers in. You don't really want to squeeze. And then you're going to have this little bump. Go slow to find that bump. Just make sure you're realigning that clay. You don't want to create channels. You're going to bring that up. All right, we got one more pull after this. We're going to collar this one more time. We're going to swap over to camera B. Camera B. Collar that in. Turn that in. Here we go, right down to the base. Project that in. Find that bump. It's going to project that all the way up. And look at that. You're just going to walk this bump all the way up. It's going to get thinner when you get to the top. Slow that down. Maybe a little bit too tall for how soft we're going here. We have really soft clay, but I would say you want to be kind of careful if you go tall when you have soft clay because it's going to fall way easier. Slow down and walk this up. So it's a little bit uneven, but we're not too worried about that because we are literally just going to walk these up and it's going to want to twist up here. And then when we get to about here, we're going to slowly taper out our twists here. And we're going to get ready to manually twist this down. So watch how that twists right up. There we go. Grab that top edge and slowly spread those fingers out wider. Don't go too thin. Kiss that rim. There we go. Okay. So now you're back down at the bottom. We're not done with this pot yet. right out to the edge here. A little bit of water right on this rim. Grab your pinky, slowly pull that little ledge out there, and we're gonna do tandras on this one. I still gotta make sure I do them every day, but I have a really busy day, so, but I still gotta stream, right? Alright, I'm gonna tilt this over a little bit. Wiggle this down whenever you start noticing that, and it should be okay. Okay, so there's almost the last one here. Somebody said, just turned 30. I don't have anything going on for me as such, as a business. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I feel like a loser. Any advice? Man, I'll tell you, dude. The thing that I think you should do is just pick something and just do it every day, dude. Because I think for a while when I didn't have anything, I felt like, you know, I'd spend a lot of time, I'm still a video gamer, right? But I'd spend like most of my time playing video games, and then all of a sudden, hold on, camera A. All of a sudden I realized that all the hours that I, you know, spent in this game was just ones and zeros in a program, right? And I was like, dang, like all these hours could fit on a thumb drive the size of my nail. And so it really left me defeated. I felt like all my hours didn't manifest in anything tangible. So my recommendation was for you would be like, start trying to make those hours that you spend on something like visually represent themselves and take up space. When I look at all my pots in a room, I'll show you. All the best and strong mentality. So you'll see here in a second, I know there's gonna be 2 songs playing, but you'll see, like, this is just one of the rooms that I filled up, right? Like, when I look at this room, I see the hours and hours and hours I've spent doing something, and that it's like literally like you're building your own confidence, right? And you're building your own value. So my biggest recommendation to you, man, would just be try to find something that you can start building value in your life. At first, it's not gonna feel fun, it's gonna feel brutal, but man, I'm telling you, just pick something and do it every day because you'll find value eventually. So that's my recommendation to you, bro. Camera B. There we go. Right down to the bottom. Push a little bit more in this bass. I'm gonna get kind of thin right in this middle, so I'm gonna dissipate that bump. Look how that bump is kind of goes away a little bit. And I just kind of walk that up. And then just walk these up, get ready for the twist. Hold that top. So there's the last one there. I'm gonna give you guys a pottery edit here, so Goated 1. On. Here we go. I'm gonna do a pottery dance move. Throw the clay up and bring it down. And we're gonna do our pottery review. So over here, I think there's something I like about this pot is it was a callback to some older ones of the double twist, you know? And maybe I have out of the, 1,000 and like, I think I have 1,054 of the trees now. And out of those, I probably only have like 4 of the double twists. You can't really see it too much because the tendrils, and maybe that's a critique I'd give myself on this one, those bottom tendrils are kind of covering up that bottom twist, but I still think that those double twists are kind of cool. They're cool to explore, but it's not as good as that one that I did maybe like 2 months ago. I think that one was the best double twist. But anyway, we got this one over here. I think I kind of like the way that this twist is in the middle. This is another callback to when I was in my first 2 months of doing this, right? I was really trying to figure out what I wanted to do on the bottoms. I didn't yet figure out the tendrils, and so I was doing these tabs. I was doing these little plucks on the bottom of the skirt there, and so this is a callback to maybe some of the old tabs that I was doing. Sometimes you gotta call back on some of them and to see if you discover anything new. Anyway, right on the top we got a double tendril. You can kind of see how once you break away from the way that the pattern looks on there and you start looking at them like appendages, they break away from sculpture and start getting into, or break away from pottery and get into the realm of sculpture. I think there's a little bit of a personality here. When the two hands, right, no longer that pattern, hands and appendages start touching, really bake some energy of human into that object. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. All the best in Strong Mentality. Let's wheel.